Hello and welcome back to my nail corner. Thanks for being here, you guys. I know I am super hit and miss these days. So many of you have reached out and have been so incredibly understanding of just real life things taking me away from my nail desk. But I am here and I'm going to be doing a double dip mani today. So I want to mention a few things during this video, but first I want to tell you on my left hand is a Mani Boss Mani. The details are on my Instagram page if you are interested. I love that mani. I kept it on for 7 days and my peel base held up strong. Actually 8 days? It may have been 8 or 9 days. That's held on for a long time before I finally popped it off. And I will talk about peel base a little more in a minute here. So I have double dip jelly tips on currently. I am using my double dip liquids and I'm going to go in with a dip of soft white to start. So my jelly tips that I'm currently wearing are the medium coffin. I have tried the short coffin, and while that length is more, I guess, to my kind of active to medium length nail, it's like more appropriately lengthways sized. That was said really strange, but hopefully you understand. The medium coffin in shape as far as the C curve goes was more appropriate for my nails. So my nails have a stronger C curve. So basically, if you're looking straight down your nail from the tip towards your cuticle line, the curve from sidewall to sidewall is your C curve, and my natural nails are quite curved at that angle. The short coffin tips, like I said, the length was nice, but I felt like they were less curved, like more of a flattened C curve, not totally flat, but like just less curved than the coffin, the medium coffin. So my preference for my natural nail shape is the medium coffin because it's more curved, and then I just clip them down with tip clippers and then file them to kind of the length that I prefer. Also, in wearing the jelly tips, I don't understand it, you guys. I am not a scientist. Don't ask me to explain it, but some other gals and I were talking about it and they had the same experience. So if I wear peel base over builder gel or over my natural nail, I usually have like a pop off dip powder in like a day, maybe 2. I'll definitely feel like the lifting happening, and then if I just mess with it a little bit, it like pops right off. With the jelly tips, for whatever reason, like the peel base works when I want to remove it, but the dip powder isn't just, oh, excuse me, apparently I'm tired. The peel base is not just popping off at its own convenience. It's very strange, but like I said, that mani that's on my left hand in this video held on for like 8 or 9 days. And then I finally was ready to switch it out and got like a cuticle pusher tool out and worked around the edges and then popped that dip powder off. So a lot of people have asked over time, like, how do I use peel base but not have like a 2-day mani? Well, apparently the answer is jelly tips. Like I said, don't ask me why. I don't understand it, but it's a fact. That's what's working for me to make a dip powder mani last longer with peel base, is to apply it over jelly tips. So if you've not used jelly tips yet, I love them. I have a video already on my channel of applying them, and I'm currently still rocking them. I've filled both hands now, and then I've filed the length down a little bit. I like them a little bit shorter than I was wearing them. They were getting grown out a bit. But yeah, you just kind of file around the cuticle line to get like a nice smooth edge, and then I just use gel base and gel top coat to kind of fill in the gap from my cuticle to the grown out jelly tip. So maybe I'll do a fill video in the not so distant future so you guys can see how I do that. Okay, so I am getting through my second dip of soft white. So soft white is a really nice white. It's like a milky white, so semi-transparent, I would say, not fully opaque. It's just like a really nice milky white, and I've always loved that look. I love white nails, but like not necessarily the stark white, like you painted white out on your nails, but like a nice milky kind of creamy, not creamy and like off-white, but you know, like still a true white, but just not totally opaque. So I am putting 2 dips of that on these fingers, and then we are going to go ahead and get into some glitter accent nails. I did want to mention, and I'm sorry that I'm late to the game on this because I've, like I said, life has been fully consuming lately, but any purchases made from Double Dip this month, there are going to be proceeds from those purchases going to a donation to Toys for Tots. So what a super fun way to give back during the holidays and to make us feel better about our shopping habits. So any purchases made at Double Dip's website, so that's www.doubledipstore.com, through the month of December are going to be put towards donations for Toys for Tots. So you can feel good about your shopping because it's going to bring Christmas presents to kids that don't have such luxurious lifestyles as most of us. So consider that while you're shopping. You can still use Kate25 on the website for 25% off anytime. And I will mention, in case I forget when I get into I'm not doing filing in this video, but I do bust out my eFile. I love the Double Dip eFile. I've been using it for over a year now, and you'll see when I pull it out in this video, like it has scuffs on it and it's just like well loved. It has held up so well. The charge lasts for so long and it just functions beautifully. And through the end of December, if you're in the market for one of these eFiles, you can get the Double Dip eFile for 50% off using Kate50. And that's a steal, and that doesn't come around regularly. So usually you can get 25% off with my code, but 50% off on that eFile through the end of December. So if you're in the market for a solid eFile, consider that, because like I said, I've been using it over a year. You guys know I do my nails regularly and it is just held up beautifully. And I love how long the charge holds because it's portable, right? So if you don't do your nails maybe at somewhere where you have a bunch of outlets or things like that, or you just don't want something taking up like a bulk of space on your nail desk, this is the ticket. So I'm going to finish up this glitter application and then come back and talk to you in just a second about our water slide decal. So now we've activated and I am pulling up my file. See, like I said, I am brutal with this thing. I have scuffed it up and used it and used it and used it, but it still holds up so well. I love the long charge that it holds. And now I'm going to file and shape off camera. So now I wanted to do a gift themed mani, just with like a little tiny accent in there because of the Toys for Tots promo. So just a reminder to shop Double Dip store, and they are going to be making a donation to Toys for Tots out of the proceeds of this month's sales. So I had this little waterside decal. I don't remember where I got it, but I was like, that is going to be so cute with the gold and white on my nails. So when I apply waterside decals, I like to do a gel base coat down first and then cure that for 30 seconds. So what that does is it gives a tacky layer on the surface of your dip powder, and that's going to help your waterslide decal kind of stick down to the surface of the nail. If you don't like to use gels, you can get a nail polish sticky base coat. I believe Maniology sells one. I'm not sure of other ones, but there may be more out there. Or you could use a gel primer if you don't want to use gel base just for the curing, whatever the case may be. A gel primer also leaves a tacky layer. So I soaked the water slide in water and then I stuck it onto my jelly stamper. I prefer this for application. Dabbed off any excess water, and then I'm going to just figure out where I want to place it and then try to be in camera shot. And that's trickier than you might think. And then you just press that jelly stamper right onto the nail, and it just does such a nice smooth application of a waterslide decal because you can really just like press it on just like that, and there's our little bow. So now that I'm done with that simple waterslide application, I'm going to apply gel base to the remaining nails. Now, if you want to use gel top coat over your dip powder, I highly recommend this step of gel base first. So gel top coat does not really like to adhere to a slick, smooth surface. So if you've buffed your dip powder nice and smooth, that top coat is going to have a tendency to peel up. So if you're someone like me who tried gel top over dip powder and I was like, this is terrible, why do people do this? Because it was peeling off like by the next day or by the same night. This is the trick. So apply your gel base first and then cure it for 30 seconds, and that is going to give you that tacky layer. And then you go in with your gel top coat and it will not peel up. Like I said, it holds tight and keeps you that nice, shiny, glossy surface. Now, I have been trying to make a better habit of holding my hand upside down like this just for like 10 or 15 seconds. It really helps pull that gel towards the center of your nail versus like pooling at the cuticles if you were holding your hand the other direction. And then you just go ahead and throw it in your lamp. And it also just, I don't know, it just lets gravity do its job and it smooths that out. I am using my double dip gels tonight. This is the no wipe top coat. They are branded Bella Vena on the Double Dip website, and these are great gels. I really like them. They are thin but not runny, and just a very smooth, glossy gel base and gel top coat. And they're a great price. I think, don't quote me, I think last time I checked they were like $9.99 on the website, and again, you can get 25% off. So don't forget gels when you're shopping the website. Their dip liquids are also fantastic. I got a nice thin application with them, no issues. And I always have their clear dip powder on hand. It's a steal of a deal for like a 2-ounce jar. You could split it out if you want a jar for your glitters and a jar for your solids. That's what I do. But it's a great price. So those are some things to keep in mind while you're shopping. So now I've cured my top coat for 60 seconds and that is the finished look. I am in love with that cute little bow. And the white and gold together, I don't wear gold super often. I'm usually a silver wearer with my olive skin tone, but I really liked that gold. So now I'm applying my cuticle oil as per usual, just to hydrate my cuticles and keep them happy and healthy after all I put them through with all of my manis. And now we are all done. So don't forget to shop through the end of December. Don't forget the discount code for my drill or the eFile if you want it. I will put all the information in the description box below. Thanks for being here, and I will see you in the next one. Bye now.